Hey, what's up everybody? Andrew Geiwitz here with Living in Green Bay. I just finished up my workout at the YMCA here and I wanted to take you on another driving tour in Green Bay. One of the main arteries, if you will, as far as roads go on the west side of Green Bay, and that's Ashland Avenue. So today in this video, I want to take you on a little drive down Ashland Avenue to help you understand that road better and all of the things that are near it. So we're going to go drive over there and take a look today. Okay guys, so as we get going here today, we are at Fort Howard Park here on the way far northern side of Green Bay, and we are going to be heading down Ashland Avenue here. And the way I kind of see Ashland Avenue, beyond what I said in the beginning, which is that it's really a main artery for the west side of Green Bay, is that it kind of breaks up into a few main chunks as well. This first part that we're in right now, this is Fort Howard neighborhood, and we will cross a number of neighborhoods as we are driving down Ashland today. There are some of the core city neighborhoods of Green Bay off of this road on either side. And on top of that, so as the road breaks down, we have the mainly definitely residential section here at the beginning, and that carries us down to what then turns into mostly commercial and industrial, and that carries us further down into what might be maybe a little bit more mixed, where there's some more residential but also the mall and some other commercial spaces along there as well. So I will try to point those out in the map as we are progressing down Ashland today. There's a number of traffic lights on this drive, so we may be stopping often, but that's kind of the way I foresee it playing out, just based on the layout of Ashland Avenue and what we have here. As we head through the more residential area here at the beginning of this drive, a lot of these homes are older homes and definitely have some cool character to them. There's opportunity people have taken in this area to improve and update older homes that have fallen into disrepair as well. So you see those things, and this part of Ashland is what I would consider too the closest to downtown. So you do get the access to a lot of the downtown amenities, the river walk, and things like that right off of Ashland Avenue here at the beginning of our drive. As we head down this main first part of Ashland, we'll cross over Dousman, Walnut, and Mason Street. Those are roads that have a bridge with them, and that's important as we're thinking about Green Bay, because that river divides Green Bay in half, and you need to know which roads have a bridge to get across. It's a pain in the butt when the bridge is up because there's a large ship coming through, so that's always something to be aware of as you're driving east-west or west-east in Green Bay. You do run into these bridges with these roads that I just mentioned. There are a few larger bridges that which is Leo Frigo Bridge and Highway 172. I can't remember the name of that bridge, but those two bridges ships can go under, so those aren't going up and down and stopping traffic. If you guys are liking this content, if you're enjoying learning about Green Bay through the driving tours, make sure to give this video a thumbs up as well, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and be sure to hit that bell to get notifications when we release more videos like these driving tours or other content related to living in Green Bay. I really appreciate that, guys. So now we're crossing under West Mason Street, and we're going to go up over the an old train yard that is right in the Tank Park neighborhood. And once we kind of crest this bridge, we'll start coming down into what I was saying is more so industrial, commercial, and also still some residential here in the beginning parts of it. But that's kind of where we're heading now. So we run into some of the bigger plants that are employing a lot of people in Green Bay, as well as the roads that would take you to Lambeau Field, the mall, all sorts of commercial business type things on the west side of Green Bay. A lot of the west side of Green Bay, as far as amenities go, is going to be off of Ashland Avenue and further down if you turn off any one of those roads. An interesting fact as we're driving down Ashland, this road is, like I said, going through a bunch of different neighborhoods in Green Bay. It also will cross municipality lines as well. So we go through Green Bay, Pere, I believe also Ashwaubenon for a time on this drive. So it's crossing over not only just neighborhoods, but also municipalities as we move down Ashland Avenue. Now we're getting to one of the main intersections on Ashland. That is Ashland and Lombardy. Now, this is obviously a historic name in Green Bay. Coach Lombardi coached the Packers to a ton of Super Bowls and championships. And I can see Lambeau Field here on the intersection of Lombardy and Ashland. This is also probably one of the straightest roads in Green Bay. It just straight up, just straight down from one side of Green Bay to the other. Now we're crossing over into Ashwaubenon. Yep, so I thought that was what was going on there, and it does cross over into Ashwaubenon for a little bit of time here. Fun fact for you who are following along, we just got a Chick-Fil-A here on the west side of Green Bay, not too far off of Ashland Avenue. So if you were coming here and wondering where is the Chick-Fil-A in Green Bay, it is off of Ashland, down on Oneida, so the next main road, which I made a video about already. You can watch that. You can see that little card here, but check that out. There is a new Chick-Fil-A, so people are very excited about that, as you might imagine. It's right by the mall in Green Bay. As you might imagine with a couple, I don't know if your family is like this or your relationship is like this, but my wife and I sort of disagree on driving and how we go about these kinds of things. And so for me, Ashland Avenue is a very important road because I usually err on the side of direct, straight, simple kind of, transportation. I just want it to be clear, concise, and just going from point A to point B without a lot of creativity. My wife, on the other hand, argues with me that there are some better roads to go down in Green Bay than just like Ashland or these main roads, because it really helps people and helped her learn Green Bay better by kind of getting lost in the more less direct roads in Green Bay. So I was curious what you think. Do you like to just learn direct routes and kind of just give me the simple, straightforward stuff? Or do you like to sort of get lost and learn it through that process? So if you wouldn't mind mentioning in the comments how you prefer to learn about a new area like this, I would love to hear. We're curious if it's a 50-50 split or how people really prefer to interact with and enjoy learning a new area, or even just driving around somewhere, just because we don't agree on it, and I'm curious what you do. So we are going to do another video, and Alicia, my wife, is going to take you on a driving tour on another road parallel with Ashland that she believes you will enjoy more. So we'll have that produced here in a short time, but make sure to keep an eye out for that video, because then you need to decide which you prefer more. And you'll all pick her, which I'm sure is going to happen, but I figured I'd, shout it out here and get you thinking about it. So we're in the industrial and commercial space right now. WPS, which is Wisconsin Public Service, has a huge office space over here. There's a ton of other businesses. I can't even rattle off all of them. And just beyond them is Oneida Street, and that is where a lot of the more commercial stores and restaurants and things are. So if you were looking for those, that's just down a little ways from Ashland. And then we cross into De Pere here. So like I said, Green Bay, Ashwaubenon, and De Pere all are off of Ashland Avenue. So it's kind of cool. So if you were looking for the Brown County Fair and Fairgrounds, that's over here. And also the boat launch on the west side of the Fox River, that is over here as well. So if you enjoy getting out on the river or fishing or anything like that, there's a boat launch just off of Ashland Avenue, which again is very convenient because you can take your boat down a really easy main road, don't have to do a lot of maneuvering. And that pretty much takes us to the end of this driving tour on Ashland Avenue. So you have South and North Ashland Avenue, and like I said, we started in Fort Howard Park, and now we've come all the way into De Pere to a roundabout that technically you could keep going forward, but it will take you onto Highway 41, and I don't really want to go on that. So I'm going to turn around here at the roundabout, and we will call it a day on this driving tour of Green Bay, talking about Ashland Avenue. If you haven't already, make sure to reach out to me if you are considering buying or selling a home in Green Bay. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Green Bay, Wisconsin area, and I would love to help you out. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you on another video with living in Green Bay soon.